Hi, my name is Krista Ryan, and I am a senior at Ashford University seeking a bachelor's in journalism and mass communication with a minor in writing. And this is my formal business report for the business professional writing class. And my topic is digital media clubs. And first, let's discuss what exactly digital media is. Digital media is information and content and mediated messages that are generated or created using computerized technology. Another way to put it is that digital media is any media that are encoded in machine readable formats. And this type of media, digital media, can be created, viewed, distributed, modified, and preserved on digital electronic devices. And some of these examples are software, digital images, digital videos, video games, web pages, websites, online databases, social media content, digital audio sounds, and electronic books. And as you can see from this list, that the media has become, digital media has become very diverse in the style or medium that it is using to create new messages. So now let's consider this. Most media experts have said that an average person estimates seeing 4,000 media images in a 24-hour period. So to put it another way, that's about 2.5 images per minute in a 24-hour period. And this can be alarming, especially when we don't have any curriculum in place to teach people how to navigate that. 85% of teens, the ages 12 through 17, create and use electronic communications, but only 60% of those teens feel that those electronic communications that they create are actually a form of writing. And this was a survey conducted by the Pew Research Center. And the Digital Media Club will prepare students for living in a media saturated world. And basically, the students at White Oak Middle School in the Northwest Local School District would benefit from this club because it would prepare students for digital citizenship. And then it would teach them 21st century skills and literacies to effectively navigate and communicate in an online environment. The students serve as ambassadors for the school, and then they help the students with a voice through the monthly publication of the newspaper. The Digital Media Club objectives are to give students a safe, collaborative environment and then to gain hands-on experiences creating various types of media for the newspaper. And then it also prepares them to live in the media-saturated world. And then it provides them with the knowledge and insight on topics such as digital citizenship, how to spot fake news, how to validate the credibility of online sources and information, and then how to properly engage online and social media etiquette. The Digital Media Club, they will base the design of it is to educate, enlighten, and entertain and inform the Northwest local community by reporting truths, writing enticing features, covering the sports highlights, designing visual imagery, and then sharing thought-provoking editorials and commentary. And then the learning outcomes for the club would require that the students use technologies to collaborate for the newspaper using a Google Chromebook computer, Google G Suite productivity apps, and then other digital programs. And then this club would also provide numerous opportunities for students to develop the necessary digital and media literacies through the linked activities that they will be doing in the creation of the newspaper. And then, in other words, the curriculum so far within the school district has been preparing students to use Google Chromebooks, and varying school systems across the United States have already been integrating it. And the use of Web 2.0 technologies has really changed the classroom around. Turner, he states that students to be ready for college and workforce training, and then also to be able to live in our technological society, they need the ability to gather, comprehend, evaluate, synthesize, report, and then create digital media messages. So for the students, the roles for the students in the students participating in the club will obviously gain all the skills that I just went over. And then they also will be assigned a specific job duty and given a list of responsibilities for the newspaper, such as editor, photographer, reporter. And then they also will be exposed to photography, news media, journalism, graphic design tools, social sharing etiquette, various types of writing styles, and then social media. And then they also will use computer technologies, specifically Google Chromebooks, Google productivity apps, and then the online publishing website issue for the newspaper. Now, the roles of the educators for the club. The educators should provide necessary tools for the guidance of aiding the students in becoming responsible digital citizens. And then they also need to create creative opportunities for students to develop the digital and media literacy skills through the linked activities. And then the educators also need to provide a safe environment for students to work collaboratively on projects so that they're not in fear of being cyberbullied or picked on. And then also educators need to provide experiences that strengthen critical thinking skills so that students can fully participate in technology-driven media society. And one survey that I found, teachers were outlining the benefits of using the Web 2.0 technologies and the Google productivity apps in the classroom, and they found that students were actively more engaged, excelled in the production of digital content, and enjoyed opportunities for online collaboration. Now, a little bit about Google Chromebooks. In 2014, Chromebook shipments into the United States for the K through 12 educational program totaled 3.5 million units, and this propelled Google far beyond Microsoft and Apple. And then when Google announced the G Suite for Education, which replaced the Google Apps for Education, it now has 70 million users, and that's up from 60 million a year ago, and then 50 million in October of 2015. So that's a very steady growth of 10 million users a year within the educational system for Google Chromebook and Google Chromebook activity or productivity apps. The Digital Media Club is an extracurricular organization which meets once a week, and so it requires a parent's signature. And then the Google Chromebook computers are provided to the students through the district. So participating in the Digital Media Club it drastically reduces the cost because we don't have to pay for the equipment. So the external cost is just the annual student participation fee of $40. And then of course we have internal costs, which is the annual issue publication charge, which is $228. The technology mainly used is the Google Chromebook computers, and over the past 3 years, the Northwest Local District specifically has been adopting the new curriculum to use those computers, and so it has revolutionized the way that the students experience and gain opportunities to learn online. The other thing that the software is the G Suite education productivity apps, and then of course the Google Chromebook web apps, and then issue.com. Those are where all the students will be the main sources. Now, these other productivity apps, real quickly, Google Chrome search engine is used for research and online investigation, such as fact checking. Google Docs is where we'll write all the content for the newspaper. Gmail is where we communicate with students, teachers, community leaders, and family members. Google Drive is where we store all of our things in the cloud, all of our content for the newspaper and our writing projects. And then the Google Calendars posts all of the club meeting dates, club projects, reporting assignments, and then story deadlines. And then, of course, the Google Sites will allow students to create an e-portfolio to highlight their work, and then their web blog. And then, of course, the Digital Media Club will also create a blog and website through Google Sites. And then Pixa is the newspaper's editing tool for the photos and the graphic design. And then Chromebooks have partnered with Chromebooks work really well with Gmail. And Gmail is one of the widely used emails platforms, so teachers really get a chance to show students how to adopt that into the real world. So basically, the Digital Media Club can help students prepare for the digital citizenship and create an environment for learning on how to navigate the World Wide Web. The club provides students with real experiences such as Web 2.0 technology and other tools to collaborate in school for the school newspaper. The club activities expose students to photography, news media, journalism, social media, social sharing etiquette, graphic design tools, and various types of writing while using Google productivity apps and collaborating with other students. Here is a list of all of the resources that I've used throughout the project, and here is my information, my email, my Twitter handle, and my LinkedIn profile. And if you have any more questions about the program, please get in contact with me. Thank you.